This light is bright in my eyes and I look like just a silhouette because I'm all in black. Right, let me try and change this. Well, a little bit better. Enough lighting, I can't be all setting up. Today's episode, an exciting one, is the colour of the Ducatis. Up to now, you've only seen the carbon fibre form of the Ducati. That's pretty much an all black carbon fibre shell. Today is the day where we're going to be painting it. 3 colours, primer, well, 4 coats. I'm not doing the gloss coat yet. Primer, a light grey, orange, and then a dark grey. So that's 4 layers, 3 colours, 4 layers, with including the primer, and then obviously there'll be a 5th for the gloss coat. So this is quite an ambitious paint job for you, more than I've done on any other bike. I think 2 colours is probably the most. So that's what I'm going to do today. Prime it, get all the colour on, up to the point where I need the gloss coat, and that's it. Wish me luck. is the actual tank. I've put the fuel cap just at the top there. This top bit might not make any sense at all because it's not even or anything like that. But this is my prototype. This will be aluminium, but for the time being, it is simply 3D printed. Let me put that in here. Put this on there, position it in the right place, and then put this up here. Now this is the wrong pattern actually. It's a little bit too long, and it's also the wrong pattern. That is the correct one. You can see the straight lines which match the cam covers. But what the idea is, obviously fuel cap sits there, that'll all be aluminium, nice and neat. And then through the top you'll actually see Ghost Rain in the orange through the actual aluminium CNC itself. That's going to be just a nice little orange touch. All this bit here is carbon fibre. It's going to remain raw carbon fibre. It's a little bit scratchy at the moment. What I can show you is when we start wetting it and putting a gloss coat on top, the carbon fibre will start to show through, and that'll be obviously a lot neater. This is just residue, sticky residue from where the stickers were, so all that's going to go. Hugs neatly against that orange there, and then these lines as well follow straight down, straight through the frame and out through this bottom end. There is going to be a 3D printed cover on there. I've just positioned that 3D printed cover on the front there, so that's how that's going to blend in. Looks like 2 parts now. I was quite worried about the whole flatness of it, but now it is 2 parts. I need some mesh grill in there once I've gloss coated it. Oh, and on the back here, even trickier was doing this stencil. That is a very, very fine stencil and very fine letters as well. So that was pretty tricky, and that actually goes all the way around, over the top to the other side, and the same with this line as well, all the way through. I mean, I'm in 2 minds whether I actually carry this light grey line through here as well. It's obviously not the best thing, the best time to be thinking about it, but I mean, that would make sense to carry that line all the way through to this as well. Kind of break it up a little bit, but I don't know yet. And on here as well, this is obviously the headlight fairing. Now, because it is a fairing, what I'm planning on doing is having this Perspex with this Perspex blend it in there. So that's an orange Perspex. I need to cut that to shape, put a little 3D printed frame, I think, around all that. That's going to look quite neat. Drop all that there. And this is it. This is the colour of the Ducati. Next step for me will be to gloss coat it. And as I said on that kind of rundown then, once I gloss coat it, all this carbon fibre is really going to shine. Fingers crossed, that's what I'm hoping anyway. But that is super exciting. We've got the back there, and the back have got some details which mean a lot to me. Not a lot of people will actually know what those numbers and things mean, but it's got a sentimental part for me. And then obviously we've got standard Ducati branding. It had to have a Ducati badge on it. You can't have a Ducati without saying it's a Ducati. That is it. Next step for me for this bike next week will be the exhaust. I've got this gorgeous exhaust to show you. If you're not following me on Instagram already, head over to Instagram, subscribe to that. You'll obviously see everything in real time as I'm updating on this. Lots of stories, lots of squares, everything. But that will be next week's video. And then probably the following week, we might go back to the BMW. Or put a gloss coat on this, who knows. But until then, subscribe, follow me on Instagram as well, visit forthebulletindustries.com if you want to buy any merch. But until next week, paint away.